everyone. Today's class is going to be a calming Pilates class. So it's going to be a chance for us to really connect with our breath and really focus on our mind-body connection, just slow things down a little bit today. So let's start lying down on our back. Roll on down to your mat. You can either choose to have your hands rested down by your sides or placing one hand onto your rib cage and then one hand onto your chest. Starting to connect to the breath, we take a deep breath in through the nose, feeling your rib cage expand out more than your chest. And then as you exhale, I want you to feel everything melt back down. Deep breath in through the nose, ribs and belly expanding. Exhale, out through the mouth. As you exhale, I want you to start to think about a gentle lift to pelvic floor, like we're doing up a tight pair of jeans. Feeling your shoulders relax and your jaw soften. Let's start to bring our palms onto our hip bones, fingertips to your pubic bone, and just start to do a gentle pelvic rock. So you flatten your lower back down into the mat and then arch through the other way. Exhale, flattening your back down into the ground. Inhale as you arch your lower back off the mat. Again, feeling the shoulders relax down. One more here. Settle into your neutral position, feeling that natural curve in your lower back. Resting our arms down by our sides if they're not already. Take a deep breath in. And then on your exhale, start to tuck your tailbone under. We're going to roll our spine up, bone by bone, lifting up off your mat. Lifting to a bridge so your heels are hip width apart. Inhale once you get to the top. And then exhale, roll and ripple the spine back down. Finding neutral at the bottom, and let's go again. Tucking under. Rolling up. This time, once you get to the top, just take a pause, holding. Reach your arms back overhead. Take that big breath in. And exhale out. And then start to slowly roll back down again. Bone by bone, one vertebra at a time. Getting to the bottom, bringing your arms back down by your sides. Tucking under. Let's do that again. Rolling up. Exhale as you roll up. Sweep those arms back behind you. Lengthen the body. Inhale. And then exhale, roll down. Arms come down by your sides. Last time here. Tucking under, rolling up. Wrap and squeeze your glutes at the top. This time reach your arms to the ceiling. Drill your heels down into the mat. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale, lightly tap the mat. Exhale, come back up. I want you to start to think about pulling your heels in towards your shoulder blades, like you're attempting to scrunch the mat in underneath you. You'll feel your back body really light up. Inhale down. Exhale, come back up. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Final time, last one. And then reach your arms back and then slowly roll all the way down to your mat. Bone by bone, ripple down. Lengthen your legs out long, so we extend your legs straight and just stretch out through the front line. Take a breath here. From here, place your hands out wide, so a little wider than your mat. Bending your left knee in, taking it over and across the body to feel a rotation stretch as you look back the other way. Take a breath. Come back through center. And now just from here, bend your right knee in, left foot is over your right knee. Arms come back down by your sides, feeling that little stretch through your hip and glute to start here. If you'd like a deeper stretch, start to cup your hand underneath your right thigh and pull it back towards you, keeping your shoulders relaxed down. You could choose to stay here. If you want a deeper stretch again, you come up into flexion, rolling up, lifting your head, neck and shoulders, and feel as though you're trying to bring your forehead to your left ankle. Take a breath. And then gently lie back down. Right foot finds the mat. Hands support your head. We take an inhale to prepare, and on your exhale, lifting to an ab curl. Right elbow comes over and across towards the left knee. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, coming over and across. Inhale to lower. I want you to think about trying to bring your underarm over and across towards your knee. As you exhale, we lift, our pelvis stays still. We're thinking more about shoulder blades lifting up off your mat to come over and across, getting into your abdominals and your obliques. Still really focus on your breath. Four more here. 3, 2. Now on your last one, coming up, and you're going to bring your right foot up off the mat, and then as you lower, tap your right foot down. Exhale, come back up. Inhale, tap it down. Now if this felt too much, if you wanted to stay with your right foot down on the mat, that's totally fine. Always listen to your body. Do what feels right today. Four more here. 3, 2. Last one, let's lift and stay. We're gonna hold it there. Now you can choose to hold or add a little pulse in to lift a little higher. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, for 2, and 1. Then lower all the way down towards your mat. Again, let's hug that thigh back in towards us. Taking that stretch through your hip and glute. You can choose to come up, if you wish, into that flexion. And let's roll ourselves back down. Hands come by your sides. You're going to bring your left leg into a tabletop position. Send your hips up into your bridge. Drive through your right heel. Reach your left leg up towards the ceiling. We're going to lower it down and then kick back up, and then just roll your spine down to the mat again. Once you get down to the mat, left leg comes into tabletop. We repeat. We lift up, wrap and squeeze through the right glute. We shoot it up to the ceiling. We lower and lift, then roll your spine back down to the mat. Back to tabletop. Let's go. Lift, extend the leg, lower it, kick it back up, and then roll back down. One more time here. And now this time, we're just gonna keep that left leg straight up to the ceiling, and we just hinge straight up, halfway down, then lift it back up. Halfway down, lift it back up. 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 4, 2. Last one, lift, and then roll your spine all the way back down to the ground. Keep that leg long, hands back by the side of your head. Elbows are wide. We're gonna lower your left leg. As you do that, your right knee comes to chest. You lift into an ab curl. And then as you lower, kick the left leg up, tap your right toes down to the mat. Let's go again. Exhale, coming up. Inhale, lower. Draw your belly in tight. Six, 5, 4, 3, 4, 2. Give me one more here. Last one, stay, hold it there. Hands are gonna reach underneath that right bent knee, and we do little pulses. Lift, lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, 1, then lower all the way down. Reach your arms out wide. Your right knee goes over and across the body as we look back the other way into our rotation stretch. Taking a breath here. Come through to center, bending the left leg in, right foot stays over that left knee. Option to just stay here, or let's cup our hands underneath that left thigh, feeling that deeper stretch now through your right hip and glute. If we did it on the other side, let's do it again. We come up into our flexion, aiming to bring the forehead to your ankle. Relaxing back down to the mat, bring your foot down, supporting your head. Take a breath in. Let's lift to our ab curl and add our rotation. You're bringing left elbow over and across towards the right knee now. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Flattening your tummy, feeling as though you're trying to connect your bottom left rib down towards your right hip bone. Remember not to hold your breath as things get a little tricky. We always want to use it. Four more here. 4, 3, 2. Last one here. We're going to lift and stay, holding it there. Now let's bring the left foot up off your mat. Tap it back down as you lower. We lift and lower. Tap the left foot down. Scooping your belly. 3 to go. 4, 2. Last one here, we're going to lift and stay. Hold. You may have chosen just to stay there or little pulses up. Lifting a little higher for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, and then relax down to the mat. Cupping our hands back underneath that left thigh. Choosing to stay there or lift back up into your flexion. Rolling yourself down, hands by your sides. We bring our right leg into a tabletop position. From here, we're going to send our hips straight up into your bridge position. Extend the right leg up to the ceiling. We lower it down and then kick it back up. And then ripple the spine back down, bone by bone, roll down to the mat. Your leg comes into tabletop. Let's repeat it. Hinge up, lift, extend the leg, lower the leg, lift, and then roll down. Back to tabletop. Hinge straight up, squeeze into your left glute. One last time here. Lift, extend the leg, lower, kick, and then roll down. Now let's just keep our right leg extending straight up to the ceiling, and we just hinge up. And now it's just a hinge down. Then drill through the heel, come back up, down, and lift. 6, you can do it. 5, 4, 3, last 2. Last one here, lift, and then come all the way down to the mat. Let's support our head once again. Elbows are wide. We lower the right leg down, and as you do, left knee comes into your chest. We scoop up into an ab curl. Inhale, lower down, shoot the right leg back up. Left toes tap the mat. Lift and lower. Try not to start pulling on your neck. I want you to think about lifting your chest up, really getting into those deep abdominal muscles. 5, last 4, 3, 2, last one. Now lift and stay, hold it there. Hands come underneath that left thigh. Little pulses up now. Breathe through it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll all the way down. I want you to just stretch your legs out, reach your arms back overhead. Let's take a breath here. Hug your knees in towards your chest and gently massage your lower back down in towards the mat. Scoop up into a little ball. Just going to rock and roll and come into a seated position. Coming into a 4-point kneel now. Shoulders are stacked forward over your wrists. Knees are underneath your hips. From here, we sit back towards the heels. Then we tuck our pelvis under. Look towards your pelvis. Go into your flexion and then start to unravel. And then as you come into a little half plank, start to arch through your back, sitting your hips back. And then tucking under, rolling out. So we're thinking about the mobility of our spine here. Slow it down. Go as slow as you like here. Again, connect with your breath. Really let your head and neck relax as you look to your pelvis. And then come into our 4-point kneel and let's hold that position. Tuck your toes under, hover your knees just an inch off the mat, then lightly lower them down. Let's go again. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Now to make this a little more intense, I want you to think about scrunching the mat in underneath you. Like you're trying to pull your hands to your feet, and then you're trying to pull your feet to your hands. Really scrunching underneath you will light up your core that little bit more. Your whole body may start to shake. Lifting on the next one, and we're just gonna hold it. 8 counts here. Elbows are soft, singe in through your waist. For 5. In 4, we send our hips to a downward facing dog. 2. Okay, let's go. Last one, we come up. Send your hips up. Just pedal out your heels. Let your hips sway from side to side. Enjoy that stretch out through the back of your legs. Drop both heels down towards the mat. Start to walk your hands back in towards your feet. And just allow yourself to hang heavy there for a moment. You can have your knees soft if you like. You may want to start to extend the legs, feeling that deeper stretch, and then soften the knees again. Extend and then soften your knees. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, bend. Taking another breath here. Walking your hands back out into downward facing dog. Drop the heels down towards the mat to feel the deeper stretch. And now coming into a plank position, we come into a high plank. Abs in tight, pressing out of your shoulders. Just 8 counts here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now send your hips back up. Let's come back out, but we're going to step our right foot forward on the outside of your right wrist, holding in that deep lunge position, tapping the mat with your left knee. Little light tap, and then lift. Tap and lift. Just 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, we're gonna lift and stay, holding it there, stabilizing your legs. Gonna reach our arms up overhead. We're in a long lunge position. Getting nice and deep into that right supportive leg and holding. Shoulders pulled down away from your ears. Gonna start to sweep your arms down by your sides and then reach them back overhead. Let's go. Sweep them down and reach. Getting as deep as you can in your lunge. Just 4 more. 3, 2. Last one here. Reach up. Hands come down to your mat. Stepping your right foot back into your high plank position here for 8 counts. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Send your hips up. Downward facing dog. Take a moment here. Focus on your breath. As we come into our plank, let's go left foot forward on the outside of your left wrist, holding that position. Tapping your right knee to the mat, then lifting it up. Tap and lift. Bend and stretch. Five to go. 5, 4, 3, 4, 2. Last one, lift and stay. Hold it there. Let's stabilize in our legs as we reach our arms forward. Your long lunge position. Try and get that little bit deeper. Back leg straight. Slide those shoulder blades down your back. Let's start to sweep the arms down by our sides, then reach them back overhead. Make sure that front knee's tracking over the middle toes. You're really strong and stable here. You can do it. Get that little bit deeper. You want to connect with the breath in today's class. There's also some challenging holds. 4 more. 2 to go. Last one. Reach those arms up. Hands come to the mat. Stepping back, high plank position. From here now, we're going to tap our right knee lightly down to the mat, lift it up, alternate. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 4, 2. Last one, lift, hold it there, both knees lightly tap and lift. Tap and lift, just 8. 8, 7, 6, for 5. Last 4, 3, 2. Final time, lifting up, slowly coming down to your mat. Bend your elbows, drop to your belly. Extend those legs out. Place your hands on top of one another and just rest the forehead down. Take a breath in, lift your chest, and then exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Draw your belly button in, so pull your navel to your spine. Your feet stay on the mat. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Now on your next one, going to lift and stay. Hands come down by your sides, palms face down towards the ground. Slide your shoulder blades down so shoulders come away from your ears. And just take a breath here. Press your feet heavy into the mat, pulling your belly button in and away from the mat. Let's reach our arms out to a T and then reach them overhead. And then sweep them back down by your sides. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sweep those arms back. You're still hugging your abs in and away from the mat. A little squeeze into your glutes. Try and lift up that inch higher as you pull your arms back. You're almost there today. 4 to go. 4, 3, 2. Last one here, sweep your arms back and stay holding it there. Lift up that inch higher, little pulses up to the ceiling with the back of your arms for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your arms, stack your hands and just let yourself rest down to the mat. Bend your knees in and just windscreen wiper your legs, let your feet go from side to side. Extend your legs. Bring your hands underneath your underarms to press you back into child's pose. Sitting to your heels, resting the forehead down to the mat.
Bringing your right hand to stack on top of your left and stretching all down the side of the back. Let's take a breath here. Let the body just relax down into the stretch. Let's walk it over to the other side now. Left hand goes over and on top of your right. Hands come back through to center, and now send your hips up into your downward facing dog for the last time. Drop the heels down towards the mat. Slowly walk your hands back towards your feet. Allow yourself to hang heavy. You may want to give your head a little shake and a little nod. Tuck your pelvis. Roll your spine all the way up to standing. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Right hand now grabs your left wrist. You're going to lengthen the spine and come up and over. Big side stretch. Grow tall. Left hand now grabs the right wrist. Lengthen and side stretch up and over. Reaching up, palms together, bring your hands into your prayer. And one last breath. Relax your shoulders as you exhale. Thanks for joining me today, guys.